It is currently 4:15 on a Saturday afternoon, and I am giving myself 24 hours to learn the flicker shot. Bit of late night practice. So currently I'm not trying to flourish the card, I'm not trying it with a deck of cards in my hand, I'm not trying to fling it behind my back, I'm just trying to get used to the angle and where the card lands and how it flies through the sky, basically where to aim it. So the tutorial that I'm using for the flicker shot is by Josh Norbido. He filmed it about a year ago, and it's actually a really well made tutorial for this move. Thank you very much, Josh, for making it, and I am using that, so I will leave a link in the description if you want to use that tutorial and follow along as well. It's probably the best tutorial out there for the flicker shot. Whoa, that was high. Feel like a ninja. The flicker is just really fun to do, honestly. I don't care if I'm not catching it. Oh. It's gone. I didn't want to try this until the morning, but I really want to try behind my head, so I'm going to give it a couple of goes tonight. Probably going to hit the cupboard. I caught that. Okay, so that was a complete fluke. Kind of went over my head, not around, and I wasn't even trying to catch it. I wasn't even looking at this hand. It just landed in that hand. Let's try it again. Oh yes! Damn. I'm having a really hard time now trying to get the card to come like around and over my shoulder to catch it in this hand. I can kind of do it in front of me, and then as soon as I try to replicate that by bringing my hands back, it doesn't work. That's like 35 minutes after those last few successes. Good morning, it is now the next day and I'm ready to start this game. I've just looked at the footage from last night and I actually realised that the card isn't making it around at all. Like when I flick it, it's fizzling out a lot, and I never actually realized that when I was flicking it. I just thought it was going all the way like behind me somewhere. Turns out it just goes whoop and then just drops to the ground. It was my eye. Okay, so what you're seeing right now is my last few attempts at this, and I don't understand what's going on. I shoot the card behind my back, and it's like sailing behind my back, gets like halfway, and then just cuts out. It like starts spinning the opposite direction or something, just falls to the ground. And I don't know why, because when I do it in front of me, it works perfectly fine. I can go from hand to hand. And then I just try bring that same angle back, and it just like fizzles out halfway. So it's getting frustrating, and I'm trying to work out how to counter that. Small victories. So unfortunately the card did fill up, so I've lost maybe like 10 or 15 minutes of me actually flicking the card, and I was starting to get quite consistent. I was missing a lot of them. I managed to find my angle that works for me, so I started to catch quite a few more of them, not all of them obviously, and I actually managed 3 in a row, which I was really happy about, but I don't have that footage, unfortunately. I've only got like 4 hours left. That was quite a few successful just then. Getting better at it, getting way better at it. Alright, so I just introduced like another deck of cards to the mix. So now there is 3 decks of cards on the ground. 3 different decks of cards on the ground that I've used for this flourish. But I'm actually getting quite a good success rate now. It's not perfect, it's not going to be perfect at the end of this 24 hours. I've only got like half an hour left or something, but I'm actually really happy with the amount of progress I've made so far, and I'm gonna like keep practicing and everything. Obviously I haven't really tried it with a deck of cards in my hand. I'm still trying to like snatch the card out of the air, which isn't the best. Like I'm still turning a little bit to catch it behind me sometimes, so it's not perfect, but I'm really happy and I can actually do it. It is currently 4:15 the next day, 24 hours later, after first trying to learn that flicker shot. It's not perfect, but I think I did it. I'm going to call that an accomplishment. I can do it quite a bit of the time. The catching is definitely the hard part at the moment, but it is getting there. It's not perfect by no means, but I can do it. So I'm going to call this video a good success. I do not recommend forcing yourself to learn something like this in 24 hours. I mean, like, I've enjoyed myself, but I got like a little stressed and frustrated because I'm like, oh, if I don't do it in the 24 hours, like this video is gonna be crap, blah blah blah. So I really wouldn't recommend it. But I'm gonna keep practicing it over like the next few weeks, and hopefully it just gets smoother and smoother and smoother. So I am glad I put in the time now to get it to a point where I can actually do it, and now I just have to improve on that. Anyway, that is it for this video. I do hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next week for another video. Thanks for watching.